Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I hope your week is going fabulously. Oh my goodness, at least around here we are having nice weather and it's great. So this week we're going to chat about something. I'm going to kind of change direction. So I had somebody ask me the other day, well, have you ever had low confidence or lacked confidence? Let me tell you, I have. I have worked hard to be where I am today with my confidence. And this is why I want to share with you all what I've learned, because you can do it too. And having confidence really just makes all the difference. So I should tell you, before I got to where I am now, I used to be the person who, if people would say, hey, can you, whatever, I'd be like, and all these thoughts of, I don't know how to do that. I wouldn't even know how to learn. I am so not competent in that. I'm not even capable of figuring that out. All those kinds of thoughts would come into my brain, and out would be like, could you come back to me in like 10 years when I figure that out? Oh, but I also like to be helpful to people. So usually I would get myself in the conundrum of, sure. And then just scream in my head of, you don't know how to do this. What are you going to do? Well, in my family, we figure it out. So I would figure it out. But I would never allow myself to realize that I had figured out how to do all this stuff. So I just let the thoughts come of, you don't know what you're doing, you can't do it, you aren't capable, you're not even competent, like beat myself down, right? Oh my gosh, yes, I 100% lacked most modicum of self-confidence. And I hate watching other people have to go through that. I hate watching people battle themselves and beat themselves up and feel like I can never get anywhere because I can't do anything because I don't have the time, or I'm incapable of managing, or all that kind of stuff, right? That's all false. It's all false, you guys. You can absolutely do it. If you can learn to do anything, you can learn to do, well, anything. You just have to give yourself the grace to learn it. So, what did I do? How did I get out of that? I mean, it's real simple. It's everything I've been sharing with you through all these videos. I started telling myself I could do it. I started learning how to do things and realizing that I can learn how to do this. I just have to, look it up or find someone else who knows how to do it and then just go do it. I would then go and do those things. Do you realize how much just doing things helps you in your confidence? Because hello, you did it. You've got to take a step back and give yourself credit for what you have done. I think that was one of the first videos I talked about. Today I feel overwhelmed and out of control, and like my schedule is not my own. And I just have all this flooding in at me. And you can acknowledge those things without letting them stop you. You can then acknowledge them and take a half a step back and say, okay, so what am I going to do? Well, when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I usually take a look at my list and say, Is there anything I can shuffle off to another time? Great, do that. Now, out of what I have to get done today, what is the absolute most important things, whether it's time sensitive or because it's just urgent in and of itself, or, anything like that. And I'll do those things first and just take one thing at a time. All you can do is one thing at a time, right? So just take one thing at a time, quick, get it done. Okay, next. Quick, get it done. Okay, next. And you know what? Even on a day like today where I'm feeling like, oh my gosh, there's no way I'm going to get everything done. And then we completely forgot, that there was this other thing we had to go and do. And my husband comes into while I'm taking a few minutes of a brain break for my lunch, comes in and he's like, oh, we need to go do this. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't even have time to get done what I have to get done today. And I have to go do this too. Okay, let's just go. And out the door we went, and here we're back, and I'm doing my next thing, and you just keep putting one foot right in front of the other, and you just keep doing it. But don't forget to acknowledge you're accomplishing it. For everything I've gotten done today, I'm like, yes, I did it. Now, what's the next thing? Yes, I did it. What's next? And you just keep moving forward. Right? So, give yourself credit. You learn how to do things, acknowledge that you can learn how to do things, go and learn them, and then do them, and acknowledge you did them. All of that helps you build confidence, right? So what else have I done? I started to think positively. I started stop beating myself up quite so much, and acknowledging something isn't automatically beating yourself up. You can acknowledge, I don't know how to do that, and then say, okay, well, I guess let's go figure out how to learn it, right? Instead of, you don't know how to do that, you're dumb, you can't accomplish it, you're incompetent. All of that isn't helpful, okay? You can acknowledge a fact and then meet it with a positive attitude of, okay, so how can I do it? Okay, it's all in your mindset. It's 100% in your mindset and how you talk to yourself and about yourself. And a lot of that will stem from how you treat other people, which I think we've talked about before too. Let's see. I've learned to be grateful for what I've accomplished, the tools I have around me, the circumstances I'm in. I am grateful that we are in a position I can take my time and learn how to do these new skills on social media. I am grateful that I can take my time and learn how to teach other people how to do it. I am grateful that we are in a situation where I can, boost my kids and be there to help them fight for some of these things that they want to accomplish, right? We aren't always in that mindset. Sometimes we feel so run down and so exhausted, we can't fight another battle, even if it is for our kids. It's a fact. And don't beat yourself up over that either. Beating yourself up over it doesn't help. All you have to do is say, you know what? I am that exhausted. I actually can't fight that battle right now. And you know what? It's okay. Let me take this time to recover, recoup, because then I can get back in the fight. Give yourself that grace and that mercy, and then you can keep moving forward. Let's see. What else have I done? Have healthy habits, healthy exercise habits, which I currently don't have. Healthy eating habits, that I currently do have. Having habits of reading things and learning and furthering your growth, right? Sometimes you can't have it all, but you can have some of it. And sometimes you can have it all. You can slowly work it in there. Slowly work it in there. See, I'm not beating myself up over the lack of exercise right now. Yes, I need to get to it. That's on my list. I can only get to so many things right now. Right? Okay, so let's see. What else? There's a good one. Laughing at yourself. I've mentioned giving yourself forgiveness and not beating yourself up and having that grace and mercy. Learn to laugh at yourself too. I mean, come on. None of this is life or death. It's not. It's not life or death that I learn this stuff. It's not life or death that I get to have the, stay-at-home working hours that I want to have. It's not life or death that my house gets clean. It's not life or death that, my kids get A's and B's in school. Yeah, it's better for the future. They can get scholarships and whatnot and so forth. But you know what? It's not life or death. And if not all of that stuff happens, it's okay. Just shake it off and laugh about it and give yourself that grace and mercy, okay? Yes, I am going to repeat that till the day's end. So, okay. So I can keep going on and on and on about all these things that I have learned to do, but really just keep following these videos, you guys, and I am happy to share with you what I have learned, because I have certainly been in that complete atmosphere of no confidence. So if you can relate to this video, give me a like. If you can think of someone off the top of your head that really needs to hear this, share the video with them and comment below your word or your sentence or thought that you have pulled from this. And of course, hit subscribe so you don't miss a beat. And I will see you later this week. Love you guys.